water. In vast oceans and seas, in wide lakes and winding rivers. It covers nearly 90% of the earth. Beneath the surface of this glistening blanket that wraps our globe is a silent and mysterious world. A world filled with secrets that, for centuries, man could only wonder about. Secrets that have spawned some of our fondest dreams and worst nightmares. For hundreds of years, storytellers, novelists, playwrights, and painters have probed the watery depths with their imaginations. So it was only natural when motion pictures arrived on the scene for early filmmakers to want to try their hand. And in 1938, they got their chance, when the world's first underwater motion picture studio was opened in a remote spot on the northeast coast of Florida. Originally called Marine Studios, this unique facility was founded by a group of men who shared an interest in filmmaking and exploring and had ties to some of the great American fortunes. W. Douglas Burton, a great-great-grandson of Commodore Cornelius Vanderbilt, was at the time a trustee of the American Museum of Natural History, an author and producer of pioneering nature films. His cousin Cornelius Vanderbilt Whitney, descended on two sides from great 19th century American families, was chairman of Pan American Airways and involved in the making of the classic film Gone with the Wind. Joining them in common interest and distinguished ancestry was Count Ilya Tolstoy, grandson of the famous Russian novelist Leo Tolstoy. Intrigued by the success of their friend Murray and Cooper in capturing animal scenes on film for motion pictures such as King Kong, these men set out to develop an underwater studio where the filming of marine life could be accomplished in a relatively controlled situation. And in the process opened a door to a whole new world, not only for filmmakers, but for marine scientists and millions of people from all walks of life. For in meeting the challenge of creating the first underwater motion picture studio, they also created a remarkable new source of scientific information on marine life, and what was to become one of the most popular tourist attractions in history, Marineland of Florida. From its inception, this unique facility has been the site of almost constant breakthroughs. In fact, from 1938 until 1955, nearly every event which occurred here was a first. From the revolutionary design and construction of aquarium tanks larger than the world had ever seen before, and the development of a method for the constant and direct exchange of water from the sea, to the discovery of a new purification process to control algae. And that's only the beginning. Marineland of Florida was the first facility where dolphins were successfully raised by man for an extended period of time. The first to establish proper diets for marine specimens on exhibit. Photograph activities of dolphins and other marine life underwater. Observe the successful birth of a dolphin. Record dolphin sounds and determine the meaning of certain sounds. Train dolphins to perform a multitude of complex behaviors. present a trained dolphin show, and many, many others. From its opening day, Marineland drew large numbers of interested visitors, and during the 40s and 50s became Florida's leading tourist attraction. Over the years, Marineland has also been frequented by a number of celebrities, including First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, newspaper columnist Ernie Pyle, pioneer film director D.W. Griffith, actor Gary Cooper, and literary figures such as Ernest Hemingway, Thornton Wilder, John Dos Passos, and humorist Robert Benchley, who became such a frequent visitor he was proclaimed honorary mayor of Marineland. As to be expected, the vaults of Marineland contain an ever-expanding library of documentaries, shorts, and other movies that have been filmed here since its founding. Included among these is one of the staples of the horror film vogue of the 50s, The Return of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, featuring John Agar and Laurie Nelson. The rise of television produced more Marineland memories on the smaller screen, including an appearance by Marineland's Dolphins on The Arthur Godfrey Show, and the NBC special Marineland Circus, starring Buster Crabbe, Lloyd Bridges, and Rosemary Clooney. Marineland of Florida. From 1938 to 1988, this remarkable facility has been a constant source of new scientific data, a unique location for underwater photography, a magnet for prominent individuals, and a mecca for family entertainment and fun.
And now, in celebration of the 50th anniversary of the world's original marine attraction, we invite you to join us as we tour today's Marineland of Florida. Located in the heart of one of America's most popular vacation areas on US A1A between St. Augustine and Daytona Beach, today's Marineland offers visitors a wide variety of shows and attractions. From the watery fun of the Jumping Dolphin Show on the top deck, to the fascinating exhibits and shows on penguins, sea lions, and other creatures of the deep in beautiful Whitney Park. From a shocking display on the powers of the electric eel, to the thrilling summertime special, The Great American High Dive. From the amazing Educated Dolphin Show in Marineland Stadium, to the Aquarius Theater with its breathtaking and beautiful 3D film, Sea Dream. From Marineland's unique oceanariums filled with sharks, rays, and other marine life, to the spectacular Herrick Seashell Museum, and much more. With so much to see and do, where do you begin? How about getting your feet wet and maybe a lot more at the Jumping Dolphin Show? One of Marineland's most exciting adventures. Where you'll meet a whole school of friendly and frolicsome dolphins as they show off their jumping abilities. And be amazed as first one, then two, and finally 3 of these intelligent marine mammals perform a perfectly timed and dangerous high jump, soaring into the air together to take a fish treat from the hand and mouth of the Marineland trainer. Jumping dolphins. It's a great beginning to your Marineland day. But only the beginning. For just a short walk from the Oceanarium is beautiful Whitney Park. With 4 more adventures waiting to be enjoyed. You can visit the elevated boardwalk for a panoramic view of the Atlantic Ocean. And to the north, Mantanzan Inlet, a lookout point for the historic St. Augustine settlement. Take a leisurely stroll through the beautifully landscaped pathways of the park and marvel at a full-size replica of the jaws of a prehistoric shark estimated to have been 70 feet long. Enjoy the penguin exhibit with its display of Humboldt and Blackfoot penguins from South America and Africa. Or laugh at the antics of the California sea lions in Marineland's Sea Lion Showcase. And when your park visit is over, it's just a short return walk to the bottom of the ocean. On the lower level of Marineland's 2 oceanariums, where you can come face to face through specially designed portholes with Marineland's playful jumping dolphins in our circular oceanarium. And with nearly 1,000 specimens of 125 other species of marine life in the giant rectangular oceanarium. From deadly sharks and awesome giant rays to snapper, tarpon, and channel bass. From the strange sawfish and the tiger of the sea, the barracuda, to angelfish, hogfish, huge turtles, the moray eel, rattlesnake of the deep, and even man. As a Marineland diver braves the depths to hand feed the inhabitants of this 450,000-gallon oceanarium. For a close-up view of the fascinating smaller creatures of the ocean, you'll also want to visit the small showcase aquariums in the area adjacent to the circular oceanarium. Here, the Wonders of the Sea exhibit lets you observe the natural camouflage of ocean life. Displayed are fish whose intricate markings hide eyes as well as bodies. Fish that look like flowers or rocks, as well as living seashells. Hermit crabs, starfish, urchins, piranha, and other marine life. In the Secrets of the Reef exhibit, you'll see a display of exotic and colorful saltwater specimens from Hawaii and other Pacific locations. Nearby in the Wonders of the Spring, a 35,000-gallon recreation of a Florida freshwater spring. You can look through a window on the world of the largemouth bass and other native Florida fish, including gar, bowfin, warmoth, crappie, and a variety of sunfish. One of the most popular adventures at Marineland of Florida is the Aquarius Theater. This unique facility, which was modeled after the Academy Awards Screening Theater in Hollywood, is home to a unique technique in marine photography, Space Vision 3D. And the 22-minute film Sea Dream, a 3D motion picture of the most breathtaking underwater scenery you've ever seen, with images so realistic you'll feel you can reach out and touch them. Sea Dream, produced and directed by Academy Award winner Murray Lerner, takes you beneath the waves, up into the clouds, down a roller coaster, and face to face with a deadly shark. After this underwater adventure on film, you can continue the excitement on dry land. With a leisurely trip through a nearby nature walk. Where you can venture through a subtropical Florida jungle. Pause to enjoy the antics of Marineland's clowning otters. Or witness the amazing electric eel show, where technicians demonstrate the shocking power of this unique, fearsome creature of the deep. And in season, you won't want to miss the fantastic Great American High Dive Show. It's a display of aquatic excellence and athletic timing that's sure to have you laughing, catching your breath in awe, and cheering. And cheering. On your way back to the ocean side of Marineland, you'll also want to pay a visit to the Margaret Herrick Shell Museum that features more than 6,000 different specimens of rare and beautiful land and seashells. And no day at Marineland is complete without a performance of the educated dolphins as they go to school in the fantastic stadium show. Classes begin for these finny friends when school is officially opened by ringing the school bell. And raising the flag. Then, an educated dolphin demonstrates fire prevention with the help of Smokey the Bear. And Harry the school mascot is given a dolphin-powered surfboard ride around the pool. As the show continues, these intelligent mammals show off their abilities at echolocation. And their knack for sports of all kinds. In a splashing finale, 3 dolphins jump a series of hurdles and through hoops in perfect formation. And Rusty, one of Marineland's 3 rare blonde dolphins, closes school with a spectacular high flip over an elevated rope. And when the day finally comes to a close, your Marineland adventure's still not over. For right next door is the Marineland Quality Inn. Where you can enjoy a pleasant dinner with an ocean view in the full-service Dolphin restaurant and refreshments in the Moby Dick Lounge. And for those who need accommodations, you can spend a night or a week at this quality facility with oceanfront rooms, 2 swimming pools, and lighted tennis courts. Or plan to stay at Marineland's new Yogi Bear Jellystone Campground. And in either case, enjoy the convenience of the Marineland Marina, located adjacent to the park on the Intercoastal Waterway. With complete docking facilities including 50 boat slips, launch ramps, and gas pumps. Marineland of Florida. The original marine attraction. Celebrating 50 years of family fun. And looking forward to 50 more. Thanks for joining us on this tour of marine life adventures. And happy vacation!